Yo, what is good, my anime faithful? Your boy has all of the info. Let's go. So, people really thought Attack on Titan was about to end. Your boy over here was like, nah, impossible. You're telling me they're gonna wrap up Eren fighting Reiner again. They're gonna wrap up Zeke and everything he's supposed to be been planning and all this stuff. All in this one episode. Let alone, we didn't even know what the people who took over the island were gonna do, right? Like, we honestly didn't even know why or what they truly believed was gonna happen and stuff. Sure, we could have guessed that they just follow Zeke blindly, but they have a pretty good idea of what is to come with following Zeke. So it didn't make much sense to just have them feel as if they're characters that have no motives or no say in any of this. So that was a pretty much flesh out of this week's episode, was giving us a really good opportunity of looking at all characters' sides of this story and saying, okay, do they have the exact same motives? Are they holding back? And I love the fact that the cart titan is playing such a traitorous role so clean, but at the same time, it becomes fairly obvious, even to Eren, that she can't be trusted. And if you can't be trusted, that means you didn't really do your job all that great, right? Like, I understand she did, pretty much the best that she could, in my opinion, but you're going against Eren, who doesn't even trust some of the people that would risk their lives for him, let alone someone who is supposedly pointing a gun at his face, telling him, like, oh, I'll blow your brains out and show you your brains. Have you ever seen your brains? Like, talking all this trash. And then you're like, well, I want to work with you. Like, if you trust that person, then trust me in saying, be careful. Because those are the same people that will do whatever they need to do to get by. So, just a FYI, gotta watch out for the crazy ones. But regardless, I think this is a pretty good telling sign of just what's to come for not only is Zeke, uh, you know, being put inside of some belly of a titan for safety reasons, I honestly don't know how much more he is going to be able to, like, continue to take. Man has lost so much multiple times that you would think he would be even further gone than Eren and stuff like that, right? Like, you would think this guy's morale, his hope, his everything is just kind of gone, so. But it's not. Seemingly, everything is going according to plan, and like I said, Levi made the stupidest choice of sitting right next to someone with the spear enlarged in him, when all you could have the same outcome with just tying him up, putting a gag in his mouth, and uh tying his hand and feet. Like, I don't see where this needed to happen in the grand scheme of him, excuse me, torturing and whatever else, right? Like, I get it, he lost his teammates. I think that's the biggest uh obvious thing that kind of drove him to this madness, is to continuously hurt this person that hurt him so deeply. And instead of showing it emotionally, he's showing it physically. But with everything that the Jaegerists are getting into and how Eren himself has been handling every situation, Eren has been straight up. having his hand bleeding for every situation. He goes and talks to Gabby, fingers bleeding. He goes up to see where all the enemies are hiding. The whole palm is bleeding, right? Man is not trusting anything by chance, right? So it's pretty safe to say I honestly want to see the end of all this. I didn't see when the next part of Attack on Titan's coming out, but I did call it, right? Like if they ended it in 16 episodes, it would have been even more catastrophic to them than all of the little tiny changes that they made and got death threats for. So I'm just glad the studio isn't as crazy as some people were putting them out to be, and I'm happy I have a brain on my head, instead of just an empty shell, because clearly to be like so mad at people for making an anime a certain way or like a scene a certain way that you send death threats out and stuff, I don't think you deserve any more shows. Like, why will we give you anything ever again if this is how you'll treat us when we're trying our best, right? When we're trying to make things look clean and more or less follow the story narrative. So, hopefully. Oh my god, I apologize. I tried to mute. I tried to mute. I apologize. um, but yeah, no. I honestly think we're in for a roller coaster ride, but for now, part one's over. Eren is looking to fight Reiner yet again. Plus, the Jaw Titan and the Cart Titan is really all they got. So I don't know how successful they think they're gonna be, especially with Zeke being against them. But they don't know where Zeke is either. So neither does Eren. Zeke's just like the missing ingredients to all of this to kind of have a better understanding of where everybody sits in the grand standing. But we'll see how that plays out. I hope y'all are having an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case may be. I am your boy, the Anime G, and let's get ready for that part two of Attack on Titan, baby, baby. Take care and peace.